While 2024 had the most anticipated K-dramas like Queen of Tears or Marry My Husband, there were some other binge-worthy K-dramas that shocked us all by becoming hits out of nowhere and topping charts globally. 1. Lovely Runner. While all eyes were on Korea's highest-paid actor, Kim Soo-hyun's grand return after a 3-year drama break, no one expected another drama to steal the spotlight. Initially, Lovely Runner, starring Byeon Woo-seok and Kim Hee-yoon, generated little buzz due to a cast that didn't exactly scream star power and a storyline that sounded a little repetitive. It's about I'm Seol, a budding filmmaker whose world falls apart after a life-changing accident. Enter Ryu San-jae, the K-pop star whose music brings her some peace. But when she witnesses a horrific accident involving him, she's mysteriously thrown back to 2008. The drama had high school, neighbors, and a second chance to rewrite their fate. But Lovely Runner was not without its problems behind the scenes. Reportedly, production took 3 long years, partly because no one wanted to take on the male lead role as the script wasn't exactly interesting at first. That is until Byeon Woo-seok stepped in, taking a huge gamble on his first ever leading role. And guess what? He's now a global sensation. Between TVN's lackluster promotion, the delays, and K-pop fan boycotts, the odds were stacked against it. But the real game changer came in episode 2 when viewers finally got a glimpse into San-jae's perspective, grabbing everyone's attention and proving that the beauty of this drama lies in the incredible chemistry the two leads have with each other. By the end, Lovely Runner was breaking records, hitting the highest rank on Good Data's most buzzworthy drama list, and became the #1 show in over 130 countries on Viki, even knocking Netflix off its throne for the first time in history. To top it all off, Lovely Runner set a new record for the highest number of pre-orders ever for a Korean OST album, with 5 tracks sung by none other than Woo-seok himself. 2. The Judge from Hell. With this year's SBS and Disney Plus drama lineup, The Judge from Hell was hardly on anyone's radar. In fact, it's probably the least anticipated drama for Park Shin-hye, especially when compared to the anticipation around Dr. Slump, which got overwhelming pre-promotions and had fans waiting before it even aired. Released in September 2024, The Judge from Hell gave the usual courtroom drama a fresh spin by adding a dash of fantasy and romance. Kang Bit-na, played by Park Shin-hye, is an elite judge with a stunning appearance. But she's also a demon. Her mission is to take down evil souls who lead others to their deaths without remorse, sending them straight to hell. Enter Han Da-on, played by Kim Jae-young, a sharp-minded detective with a friendly, gentle personality, but a secret pain he hides from everyone. When their worlds collide, their lives are forever changed. Ironically, what no one expected was how much fans ended up loving The Judge from Hell, particularly the chemistry between the main characters. Initially, the romance didn't seem too likable, but the enemies-to-lovers trope was executed so perfectly that viewers couldn't get enough. And let's not forget those end credits, where they made sure to highlight every significant character from episodes 1 to 14, giving a well-deserved nod to the actors and actresses for their stellar performances. From a captivating fantasy storyline to sizzling on-screen chemistry, The Judge from Hell has earned its place as one of the top Korean dramas of 2024. 3. The Atypical Family. While superhero series have been making waves in the entertainment world, it's Korean TV that's been quietly dishing out some of the juiciest, most unexpected fantasy gems in recent years. Back in 2023, Han Hyo-ju's Moving stole the spotlight, but this year was all about The Atypical Family on Netflix. It's a supernatural hit that's been flying under the radar, but it's got everything you didn't know you needed. The Bokes, a family with superpowered genes, might have had incredible gifts, but those were lost by chronic conditions like depression, insomnia, and obesity. Enter Jang Ki-young as Bok Gui-ju, a dad who hasn't been able to travel through time since the love of his life passed away. Along comes Do-do-hae, played by the ever-so-charming Chun Woo-hee, a demure con artist with a soft spot for Gui-ju. He's too lost in his own misery to notice, but once his powers start to spark again, their sizzling chemistry and inconvenient feelings can't be ignored. The show, which barely made a splash at first, really picked up steam after episode 2, and suddenly, the ratings soared. It's now one of the best romance stories to grace K-drama this year, wrapped up in a slow-burn narrative about trauma, healing, and family. And just to make it awesome, The Atypical Family also snagged a spot on Netflix's global top 10 non-English TV shows, coming in 6th. It might not be your typical K-drama, but it's definitely a refreshing change from the usual rom-coms, and hands down, one of the most original gems of the year. 4. Mr. Plankton. Another drama that snagged its well-deserved hype only after it hit the screens is Netflix's 10-episode gem, Mr. Plankton. Written by the genius behind the hit K-drama, It's Okay to Not Be Okay, this romantic comedy knows how to tug at your heartstrings. Released in late 2024, it shot straight to the top of the charts after all episodes were out. But before that, it was an underrated drama. The plot follows one of the world's unluckiest men and his ex-girlfriend as they embark on a messy, chaotic adventure to find his biological father after he learns that he has mere months to live due to a terminal illness. Starring Woo Do-hwan and Lee Yoo-mi, this K-drama is also one of those 2024 dramas that no one had thought would be such a hit, ranking 5th in Netflix's global non-English top 10 after its release on November 8. Our lead might be a man you can't trust, but the way he faces life, and maybe death, could just be the lesson we all need. Sure, some of his decisions are a little questionable, like kidnapping his ex just as she's about to walk down the aisle, but it is all about the search for life's meaning. Mr. Plankton isn't just an emotional roller coaster because it also flips the script on a realistic ending, and critics loved it. 5. When the phone rings. When we say K-dramas are taking over, we're not just talking about a trend, we mean it. South Korean TV viewership is skyrocketing, especially on streaming platforms. In fact, the co-CEO of Netflix spilled the tea, revealing that over 60% of its users have tuned into at least one Korean title. And let's be real, Netflix originals get the full treatment, except, of course, for When the Phone Rings, which was practically left to fend for itself with little to no promotion. But the show still managed to create a major buzz after just the first episode. When the Phone Rings is a seriously addictive romantic thriller about a fake married couple who've been living as strangers in the same house for 3 years. But when a mysterious kidnapper's phone call shakes things up, they're forced to truly understand one another, making way for a steamy romance. Now, here's the thing. While Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin are absolutely talented actors, they don't have the same A-list popularity as some other stars, so the drama wasn't exactly topping anyone's watch list before it aired. So it was truly a shocker when this drama quickly climbed to second place globally on Netflix's non-English chart and became the top show in 30 countries, including Brazil, Mexico, Morocco, the Philippines, and Malaysia, all in its very first week. And it didn't stop there. Back home in South Korea, it took over both TV and OTT charts, reaching number 1 within 2 weeks of its release. To top it all off, the leads became fan favorites, ranking first and second in actor popularity, while the series dominated almost every metric. Furthermore, the original web novel and webtoon got a huge bump in views and sales. The web novel hit the top spot on Kakao Page's daily rankings, while the webtoon rocketed to number 2 in the weekly romance chart. So, yeah, it's safe to say this contract marriage melodrama literally owned the K-drama fan community in December. And that's a wrap. These were the unexpected K-dramas that turned out to be massive hits in 2024. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your favorite in the comments below.